Hi, and good morning from Universal Orlando. So today, I am at Volcano Bay before the impending summer blockouts and crowds. I wanted to come to Volcano Bay one more time, just by myself. Brennan is at work today, but I wanted to walk around the park. Literally just opened. It is 10 o'clock in the morning. Volcano Bay opens up at 10 o'clock, so I'm here to maybe get a few return times, hopefully before the majority of the crowds get here today, and have some lunch, hopefully, and just have a relaxing weekday at Volcano Bay. I elected to take the lesser used walkable path to get into Volcano Bay today because there are less people that use this. It's a little bit more tropical, really sets the mood for the day you're about to have at Volcano Bay rather than just taking the escalator, which is pretty crammed with people right now at park opening. It's a little bit busy, but it should taper off here pretty soon, I hope. This is also the pathway that connects over to Cabana Bay, which you can sort of see the sign for right back there. This is the top of the escalator right here for people getting off the bus. So right around the corner is the entrance to Volcano Bay. The day that I'm here, as far as the current procedures being implemented right now, masks are no longer required outdoors in public areas, but they are still required indoors and at places like quick service restaurants and those kinds of locations. This is pretty cool. Don't really get to get a view of the entrance of Volcano Bay here without a bunch of people just kind of walking around in their bathing suits. So it looks like there's a pretty considerable crowd inside. So pass right through that, hopefully grab a tapu and then head into Volcano Bay to have a really enjoyable day today. Probably my last one for a little while. I don't really often show this area too much, so there are lockers over here and restrooms. Everybody's coming from the buses. Way over there, here's the Volcano Bay sign, of course, the iconic water and bamboo sign. There's the entrance that everybody's heading over to scan their tickets and whatnot. You can purchase tickets right over here. There's an ATM and a will call. And then on the other side over there is the bag check and the security check for Cabana Bay, right back there. So, okay, heading inside Volcano Bay. So like I said, the park just opened. There are a few slides that are out today, but I'm anticipating having a really good time. There's a height requirement sign right here letting you know how tall you have to be to ride certain rides and then how tall you can't be to ride certain rides. There are weight requirements as well for a lot of the slides, but I don't think they post this information out here. I think you find that out once you get to the slide itself. Okay, so I have my tapu. Now it's time to go try to find a spot down by the beach, which hopefully shouldn't be too hard, given that the park opened about 30 minutes ago or so now. It did take a little time to get into Volcano Bay today. The toll plaza line took about half an hour, and then the parking and bus process took about 20 minutes, but I made it nonetheless, pretty much right at opening. So hopefully I have a good chance of getting a pretty good spot on the beach here. Okay, well, it doesn't really have the best Krakatoa volcano view, but I found a very secluded spot way back in the corner of the beach. Here, there's a nice cabana area back over here, but all of these chairs are currently available, so I'm gonna go and put my stuff down in one of these spots, I think. So I brought my GoPro, which I'm going to transition to at some point, but what I think I want to do first is just make a quick lap around Volcano Bay with my phone. I'm on my phone today because bringing my big Canon M15 with my really large Sigma lens doesn't really feel like a smart idea at a water park. So I'm gonna go walk around my phone, just kind of see what's going on around the park. When Brennan and I came a few weeks ago, we pretty much stayed back here in this part of the park. So I'm gonna head over to the places that we didn't really walk by that much, and then I'll transition over to the GoPro maybe in a little bit after I make a lap and maybe grab a return time. That's where I left my stuff, way over there in the corner. Here's a little bit better look at Krakatoa. I will definitely be going into the wave pool, hopefully a little bit later, and maybe heading through the volcano today. That sounds like a lot of fun, but first I have to head back to the main path to head around Volcano Bay, and then again maybe put in for a time, hopefully somewhere. Gotta try to remember what are the single rider rides that I can do here at Volcano Bay. So I'm gonna go and head this way right now, I think, just to start my lap around the park. I'm trying to decide where I want to eat lunch. I've eaten here before, this restaurant. I don't know. I'm definitely kind of getting hungry already because it's pretty much lunchtime. Volcano Bay opens up around lunchtime anyway, but we'll see. So this is Kohala Reef, which features the tastes of the islands. There's coconut curry chicken, mango barbecue pulled pork sandwiches, and pepperoni pizza. He seems pretty into it right there, so maybe I will come back here later, but I don't know, depends what else is open right now. Right across from that is this fun photo opportunity where you can tap your tapu and take a picture with this in the background. There are a lot of cabanas out there right now Look at that. That is a pretty nice view of Krakatoa right there. So there's Dancing Dragons, a bar that Brendan and myself like to go to a good amount. So I wanted to check out the wait times today. So we have about 15, 20, 25 minutes wait. Some are enjoy anytime or ride now, with the exception of Kokiri, which is an 80-minute wait currently. Definitely want to do the walkthrough experience of the volcano and enjoy the beach and the lazy rivers today without a doubt. Krakatoa, 70-minute waits. Honu, Ika Moana, 35-minute waits. Enjoy anytime. Okay, I also want to look over here. This is a pavilion area that I don't really think I've ever paid attention to back here. So I don't know if this is a group space where they put on events or if this is just an overflow seating area for the restaurants pretty much right next door. So I've never really walked around over here, so that's pretty cool. Okay, continuing my walk around the park. I was right across from the Dancing Dragons bar that Vernon and myself like to go to quite a lot. She's not with me today, so I would feel a little bit bad getting a drink without her, but I will definitely be having lunch today without Vernon. I'm sorry, Vernon, I gotta eat. There's one half of the lazy river. There's some lockers right down there, and I'm gonna use my tapu right here to see if I can squirt some people. Whoops, I got that guy right in the head. Oh man, I feel bad. It's looking like a pretty busy day down there, judging by the amount of people that are in the lazy river, the winding river. Way back there are the Taniwa tubes. This is one of the entrances to the lazy river, right over here. And then over here are Honu and Ika Moana, which I know that I definitely cannot do as a single rider, unfortunately. It is pretty popular over here by the lazy river, or the winding river as Volcano Bay calls it. It's getting definitely busy as it gets closer and closer towards noon. This is Kohala Reef way over here, which is an area for the smaller kids. Don't think I'll really ever feel comfortable going over there with any kind of a camera or GoPro or phone. It would be cool to explore in there though one day because it does look really, really fun. I think I've pretty much made half a lap at least around Volcano Bay because I think I'm behind Krakatoa for the most part. Because there's the aqua coaster right there, then there's the volcano. So I'm getting there. It's taken me a little while because I'm trying to be conscientious of what I'm filming, so I'm really taking my time to not get really awkward shots of people in their swim trunks. It's obviously pretty hard at a water park, but I promise that I'm doing my best. Right over here, this is Walk Away Way Eats. They have Taste of the River with Hawaiian pizza, jerk, shrimp mac and cheese, and then a foot-long hot dog. Well, that sounds pretty good. I don't know yet. I still want to try to do some sort of a ride, but I'm taking my time getting around the park, so we'll see if I can ride a ride at all today. So I don't think Krakatoa is going to happen today. Don't even think I can ride it by myself. There is nobody in the Fearless River. What's going on over here? This is a bit of a bummer. So these are the Taniwa tubes. The blue ones are the Rocky slides. Then the green ones are the Tonga slides. And right now they actually have a wait time. Usually these are consistently ride now slides. But Rocky has a 20-minute return window, and then Tonga has a 15-minute return window. And I'm trying to see what the main difference between the two are. It looks like the green slides, the Tonga ones, are a mixture of enclosed and open slides, and then the blue ones, the Rocky slides, are only enclosed. I think that that's the main difference. Okay, so I'm gonna go and grab a return time for, I think, the Tonga slides. Just to go and have a wait time on my tapu and then see what I want to do from there. So it seems like the Fearless River is still closed currently for whatever reason, so hopefully I can do that a little bit later. Here's of course Krakatoa, and that'll be fun to do. And then tucked over the corner is the Conga Racers, which I know that I can do that by myself, so I may do that a little later. Right across from the Fearless River and Krakatoa is the Bogari Kanaku bar. And then right behind that is the Feasting Frog, where they have chicken tacos, steak tacos, nachos, and then poke bowls. Which I know if Verna was here, she'd probably want to eat here. The walkways are getting very hot right now as it gets very, very close to noon, so I definitely want to get back to my little seat over by the volcano and cool off just a little bit and then head back out into the park. My return time has arrived for the Tonga slide, so I can make my way back over here in a little bit. It doesn't expire as long as I don't want to go get another one. Here's Maku and Puihi, which again are a couple slides that I cannot ride because I am by myself, unfortunately, today. Right over here is the Bamboo Jungle Kitchen, which has rainforest flavors with island chicken salad, a bamboo burger, and then a mahi sandwich. Okay. I think I've had that bamboo burger before and it was very good. Right across from the Bamboo Jungle Kitchen, I think is my favorite area to sit in all of Volcano Bay, which is currently, right now, completely empty because you get really nice views of the Fearless River and of Krakatoa up there, and you can hear the Conga Racers going down. And it looks like there are people back in the Fearless River. Okay, well, cool. There's some cabanas right here, and then right across from those are the Oh Yeah and Oh No slides, which for these it's less about the return window that you get and more about how many people are actually in line, because the wait for this goes by very slowly generally. Right now these have about 30 minutes return windows, and they are right across from Kohala and Tainu, the body drop slides, which I thought these were the ones that were closed today. Wasn't that right? The sign at the entrance of the park, but I think I just saw people coming down these. Okay, so it looks like Kohala is open, Tainu is not. Kohala's the blue one, Tainu is the green one. There's Oh Yeah and Oh No right up there. And real quick, I'm just gonna walk around the corner because I did not do this last time, which was just to, I don't know, walk over here by the volcano. I don't think I'm gonna go inside with my phone, but I don't know, I might. All right, so this area gives a pretty cool perspective of the wave pool of Volcano Bay. There's Krakatoa. And I don't really think I'm gonna bring my phone through the volcano. It looks pretty wet over there, so I think I'll come back with my GoPro here in a little bit. It's also pretty neat here. I really just need to appreciate the detail of Volcano Bay a little bit more. Let's see what the wave pool looks like right now, because it looks very busy. And look at that. This is what it looks like at noon at Volcano Bay. You can see all of Cabana Bay right there in both towers. Anu Nika Moana way over there. This is cool. Okay, I think I'm heading back to my chair, way back in the back of the beach back there. All right, so I made it back over to my seat here on the beach. Ooh, I just heard the sound for the waves. So it took about an hour and a half to make it around Volcano Bay, just because I was trying to be reasonably considerate, just not being that guy with a camera just walking around filming people in their bathing suits. So it took a little excess care to try to get as minimal booty, if I could say, as possible in my trip around Volcano Bay. So what I think I'm gonna do, I think I'm just go ride Tiny One Tubes right now and then come back and then probably have lunch. Actually, I think I changed my mind about my GoPro now. I think because I've already taken a lap around the park, what I think I want to do is just commit to what I want to do today in terms of the water attractions. I want to get in the wave pool, do the lazy rivers, do the slides that I can do as a single rider, and then I'll just end my day with lunch. So heading towards Tiny One Tubes, I think I may do the Fearless River along the way. I'll definitely do the Winding River back over there and probably end in the wave pool right over here. I also want to go through the volcano and just kind of see what I can do in terms of ride now attractions potentially. Okay, so as far as the wait times right now, Tiny One Tubes are 25 minutes, Conga Racers 15. So I'm probably limited in terms of what I can actually do today to Tiny One Tubes, Conga Racers, and then Oh Yeah and Oh No are the ones that I can ride. Don't know if I'm gonna ride them all, but the wait times are not terrible right now, with the exception of rides like Krakatoa that are always going to be a little bit busy, and Kokiri as well. I'm currently walking in the opposite direction that I just came from, so this is kind of fun over here. So I guess I'm going to continue walking over towards Tiny One Tubes and then probably get a return time for the Conga Racers. I think, yeah, look at these wait times for Krakatoa, Anu Nika Moana. Those are pretty intense. Okay, so I'm going to ride the Tiny One Tubes. I will do the Fearless River after getting a return time for the Conga Racers right over here, and then head back around the park over to the Winding River and then hop into, well, maybe before that I'll walk through the volcano and then do the Winding River and then hop in the wave pool. Okay, so I'm gonna do the Tiny One Tubes, and then after that I'm gonna go over to Conga Racers, grab a return time, hop into the Fearless River right here, take this around, go to the Winding River, take that around, maybe go through Krakatoa, and then head over to the wave pool. I think that's my plan. All right, I'm heading across the bridge. There's the Fearless River right down there. Heading up to the Tonga slides, which are the open slides right here, this green one. All the way up there. Gotta put my GoPro away though. Okay, one more quick video before I secure the GoPro, because I made it to the very top of Tiny One Tubes. But look at that view of Volcano Bay. This is beautiful. And that's where I just was, way up there. I just rode the Taniwa tubes. Only took about 5 minutes. I am soaked right now, but I'm feeling great. And like I said, heading over to Conga Racers to grab a return time before heading over here to get into the lazy river, because this is still just an exit. I am starting to retain things. Well, never mind, because this is actually currently a ride now, so there's no point in getting a return time, so you just kind of go up and ride it. But because it's a ride now, the line's a little bit backed up, so I think I'll come back to this. So instead of heading right next to Taniwa Tubes to the entrance to the Fearless River, here's the Feasting Frog right back over here. The challenge over here is just finding a life jacket that actually fits me. One of these days I'll find one. Here, I'll try this one. I don't really like the color orange, but I'll give it a go. Never mind, the orange was an extra large, so I'm wearing a large now, a nice teal color. The lazy river right now is absolutely moving. I don't think I've moved this fast. I almost lost my swim trunks back there in the rapids. That's where I just was, right up there, walking up to the Taniwa tubes up there. See, here we go, there's some waterfall effects from the Krakatoa loading station up there. I remember there being a lot more though. Maybe I'm just remembering that wrong. You can really be swept away just laying on your back right now. That's how fast the Fearless River's moving, and I love it. But headed to my favorite part, which is underneath the volcano in here. This is cool. Sounds like the rapids just started over here at the exit. Yep, I can see them all the way over there. Even without the rapids, I am really moving through this river right now. Whoa! That's where they come out, right there. Oh, it sounds like it's coming. Right? There it is. Wow, this is like pretty regularly happening. Whoa! That was fun. Whoop! Water jet almost took up my shorts again. It's really like the inside of the wall where you really catch that current that just kind of sends you moving. See all those water jets right there? Wow. Okay, that took like 5 minutes to make a full lap around this river. I still can't find a life jacket that's my perfect size. Probably like a medium, but I don't really know what color coordinates to what size. I need to figure that out. Okay, and after fighting the current and a good amount of people, I made it out of the Fearless River. Well, that was fun. I like that a lot. I always remember this is Teawa, the Fearless River, but I always forget the name of the winding river because I guess I don't do it as much as I do the Fearless River over here, so I'll have to remember to check when I head over there, and at some point I'll try to actually remember. But right now I'm heading over to the Conga Racers right here to see if it's still right now or if I need to grab a return time. Okay, so Conga Racers did have a return about 15 minutes from now, so what I think I'm gonna do is head over to the other side of Krakatoa, hop in the winding river, and then come back for this, and then I think I'll do the walkthrough of the volcano. Maybe I could do that first, actually. So it was just right over there on the other side of Krakatoa, which here's the loading station and the line for it right now, which is currently pretty lengthy. But I'm heading kind of back in this direction because I don't really know if I've explored back over here. This is incredible. I have never come this way before. This is right behind Kohala Reef, and it connects right over here with Krakatoa. You can go inside the volcano right over here. This is cool. I just came from right there. Here's the ball, the spirit of the volcano. It's a little bit dark in here, but I'm gonna go ahead and walk over there to the bridge where I was a little bit earlier. How cool is this? Okay, so the walkway to the bridge where I was earlier is currently closed right now by a lifeguard, and it looks like the wave pool is closed way over there currently. So I assume they'll reopen it at some point, but right now it is closed. So I popped out over on the other side of the volcano. This is the route to get up to Koh Kiri, the very, very top of Krakatoa. These are a bunch of very nice cabanas over here. So what I guess I'm gonna do, because I'm over here, is just hop in the winding river right now. Kopico Way, that's the name of this, Kopico Way. I don't know why I can't remember that, but this is the winding river, the lazy river. Okay, so I just got the vibration for my return time for Conga Racers. So I'm gonna go and do this. First, there's definitely nobody in the wave pool right now, which probably makes for some pretty cool pictures. But here I am doing this. I've committed to it. There's no waterfall over here. What is going on with the water effects? This definitely makes it more interesting to see inside the volcano right now. The inside of this cave is absolutely beautiful and probably my favorite part of Volcano Bay. One of them. If there are less people in here, that'd be the most ideal, but it's still very pretty. No waterfall coming out of the cave either. There's Kohala Reef up here, and I've pretty much made half a lap. Right now it's moving slow enough to where I can just kind of casually walk in the winding river, which is nice, but there aren't really any tubes available currently too, so that's a pretty big factor. Okay, so I'm about to walk underneath Anu and Ika Moana, and then I think get out of the next exit. I don't know if I'm gonna take this one all the way around because I still want to make it over to Conga Racers. Well, never mind, because that's right here. So I guess I will take this all the way around because I want to go underneath Anu and Ika Moana. Also, that was comparatively very far away from where I need to be to get out to actually ride Conga Racers. If I take a full lap, then I can walk back through the volcano and see if maybe they've reopened that pathway and hopefully the wave pool as well. Okay, so I found a tube for myself finally after just awkwardly waddling through the water the past like 10 minutes. This is what I did earlier here with my tapu tapu. This is the tiki that'll spit water at you if you're in the water. Let's see if they're gonna do it. There it goes. Okay, this is my stop. I've made a full lap around Kohala Reef. There we go, I remembered it. All right, and it looks like the wave pool has reopened, which means that bridge should be accessible. So I'm heading back through the volcano, and then I think I'll connect over to Conga Racers over on the other side. Okay, the pavement is very hot. It is scalding right now, but I'm heading back into the volcano. Why is it so hot? All right, I made it to the walkway, the bridge over here underneath Krakatoa. It feels very nice in here. And it's a little bit less foggy than it usually is. Okay, it's a little more foggy right here. That's what I'm used to when it comes to this walkway. Now I'm heading underneath the waterfall. Woo! Woo! That was cool. It's a fun angle if you can hear me right now. Here's the wave pool. Everybody's waiting for the waves. Okay, so now I'm heading over to Conga Racers, and hopefully I can go ahead and do that pretty quickly. It's pretty much on the other side of Krakatoa here, and then I'll hop in the wave pool since it's finally reopened. It's been a really fun day. Well, I've made quite a few trips around Volcano Bay today, but I've made it back over to Conga Racers. Gonna go and do this as my final ride, and then hop in the wave pool and then have some lunch. And I was hungry several hours ago, so I am famished right now. Ooh, that line looks kind of extended, doesn't it? I hope this one doesn't take too long, because it does look like a pretty long line, but it is fun, and I think it is worth it. One last quick little video before I secure the GoPro. It's very interesting how close Krakatoa gets to the Conga Racers right here. They're literally smooching right there, and I really do miss these being the mat slides, but the body racer slides are still fun. All right, so I just got off of Conga Racers. I did not win, but I still had a good time. My feet are absolutely on fire right now. Oh, it's better. The bridge is really hot for some reason. One of the biggest challenges today has been how hot the pavement and the wooden bridges have been. So this is a pretty nice reprieve from that. The waves are just clapping me in my stomach right now. Okay, I made it up pretty deep. There's the bridge that I walked across just a little bit ago. The waves are still churning pretty violently out here, which is nice. Right up here, this is what lets you know. Oops, the lifeguard just jumped into the water. This is what lets you know when the waves are about to start. Okay, we are all good with the lifeguard over there. The waves have stopped, but I wanted to come out as far as I could out to the rope out here, right underneath the silhouette of the volcano of Krakatoa up there. This is fun. Okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead and head back to the beach, back to my chair, grab my wallet, and finally have some lunch. All right, back on the phone, time to head to get some food. I think I'm gonna have lunch at Kohala Reef. That was the first restaurant that I passed by earlier, and I liked what I saw, so I'm gonna go back and get some food. Looks like the waves started back up again down by the water, which I'm pretty sure that they do at very regular intervals. It is a very, very hot and bright day today, but I've been here for about 4 or 5 hours. I'm not sure when I'm gonna be back next because of lockouts and probably some pretty intense summer crowds, but when I come back, hopefully I'll be back with Brennan. We'll be able to go to one of the bars over here and really just enjoy an entire full day at Volcano Bay like we've wanted to do. This is Kohala Reef, by the way, right here. So they have mobile ordering here, so I went ahead and I put in an order for myself, and then I walked up and they told me to go find a table. So I'm heading over here to find a table and hit prepare my order, similarly to the theme parks. Okay, so I reached a bit of a snag, which has since been rectified. When you get to the table, if you have a mobile order, you scan this QR code to let them know what table you're at so they can bring you your food. My phone was not scanning this, but it finally worked after about 5 minutes or so. So Should be getting my food here in just a little bit, and I'm excited for it. All right, so the food is here. I decided to get something that I've never gotten before. This is the pork adobo rice bowl with braised soy marinated pork, jasmine rice, and then a ground pork lumpia. And then I also brought this from home. So this has just been in my bag all day, and it's very hot. Okay, so honestly, that was delicious. Pretty much every time that I come to Volcano Bay, I eat whatever is convenient whenever I'm hungry and whatever quick service is the most nearby. But today, getting to walk around and actually see what all of the individual quick service had, and then just seeing what they had here, I knew that I wanted to eat here today. And then it was a bit of a surprise ending up with what I got, but I am very happy about it because it was very good, and I could totally see myself having that multiple times every time that I come back. Maybe not every time that I come back, but I could see myself having it in the future indefinitely at consistent intervals. Does that make sense? I am ready to head out of the park because I am sunburned and I've been here for 5 hours. One of these days, myself and Brennan will stay at one of these Cabana Bay towers with a Volcano Bay view. We've wanted to do that for a very long time. We did stay at Cabana Bay with the Volcano Bay view a while ago, but it wasn't one of the towers, and that really has just a view that's incomparable with another one that you could get at one of the regular rooms at Cabana Bay. Here's another one of the photo opportunities for the Tapu. They have a lot of these throughout the park, so one of these days I'll have to come back and try to actually do all of these. That'd be a lot of fun. And speaking of the Tapu just gave me the message that I need to return this on my way out of the park. And I am leaving. I don't know if I said that. I'm heading out of the park, back to the car. It's kind of funny because when Brennan and I came last time, we got here in the later part of the day, in the afternoon, and then we stayed until the park closed. And today I got here when it opened, around when it opened, and I'm leaving around the same time that we got here. So it's been kind of cool to have both of these experiences recently. But today was very nice, even though it was pretty hot and very busy. Okay, I'm gonna go and take the walkway, of course, back down to the buses because it's so pleasant and serene, even though everybody pretty much takes the escalator. Here it's a lot quicker, but this is a lot nicer. You know, I had a pretty successful single rider day today at Volcano Bay, if you think about it, because not a lot of slides are accommodating for one single person, but I got to do the Tanewa tubes, got to do the Conga Racers. There's slides like Kokiri, Kalantenu, and No that I think are also accommodating for single riders, but a lot of the bigger slides, you have to be in a group to be able to do those. Got to do the wave pool and the various rivers, so didn't get to do it all, but as far as just being by myself, I had a pretty good time. Wow, it is not often that I get to see this tunnel completely empty. Usually there's a good amount of people going in either direction, but right now it's pretty quiet. All right, hopping back on the bus right now to take this back to the parking garage and then heading back to the car. This was a pretty awesome trip today. Wait for me. All right, I made it back to the parking lot, just got off of the Volcano Bay bus, heading back to the car and head back home. It has been an incredible day. I did not anticipate staying as long as I did at Volcano Bay, but it was still fun. I got to take a full lap around the park, really just to take it all in, something that I feel like I haven't done in a while, just to kind of showcase what it's like to walk around at Volcano Bay. So that was really pleasant. Then actually got to ride a few rides, got to hop in both of the rivers, got to do the wave pool, and then got to have some food. It's something that I've also been wanting to do for a very long time at Volcano Bay, is to actually eat there. So hopefully the next time that I go back, I can go with Brennan. I'd also love to go with my brothers or some friends at some point, because it's been a while since I've even been able to go with them, or if they've even never gone at all. So it'd be cool. I want to go back to Volcano Bay and really just enjoy it, take it all in, spend the entire day. Ever since Brennan mentioned that the other day, like a month ago, I've been really wanting to do that. Really spend the entire day there and actually just relax. That sounds awesome. But until then, I had a great time today. I hope you had a good time watching. I will see you soon with another video. Have a great day and goodbye.